The NCAA Wrestling Championships are presented by Northwestern Mutual. We help you live life differently.
So we're going to go to a championship consolation final for third and fourth place. Michael Kemerer, Iowa. Joseph Smith, Oklahoma State.
And we have some breaking news. Confirmed that Penn State University has mathematically clinched the 2017 Division I NCAA Wrestling Championship for the sixth time in the last 7 years and back-to-back.
Yeah, no rest for the opposition, as they would appear to be probably the favorite over the next 2 or 3 years, I'm presuming.
Maybe the next 5 or 6, actually.
With that being said, we've wrestled a minute. Here's Kemerer on the out-of-bounds line. Good action between Smith and Kemerer outside the boundary waters. No points. Good flurry.
I mean, this right here. Joseph Smith, Iowa. Michael Kemerer. I'm sorry, Joseph Smith, Oklahoma State. My goodness, I almost would have gotten... I couldn't walk around St. Louis. Joe Smith, Oklahoma State. Michael Kemerer, Iowa. Doesn't get any better than this for third place at 157.
Midway through our first period, no score.
And if I believe before the collegiate year, Kemerer and Joe Smith wrestled in Fargo in the Freestyle Cadets back in 2014 or 13. I believe 13.
Well, they've wrestled one time this year, and it was a narrow Michael Kemerer lead in the duel in Stillwater, Oklahoma. As we go down inside a minute.
A little bit of controversy in that one, right?
Depends who you ask.
There you go.
Down inside a minute to go, no score. Kemerer and Smith. If there's any difference here, is Kemerer's ability over Smith to ride from the top position. Was what it was in the duel. We'll see if that has changed since then, but Kemerer's ability to ride Smith was the difference. Yes, he got a late takedown, but Kemerer's extremely good from the top position. We all know that. Smith excels right here in the neutral mode.
And I think the one thing is Joe Smith really is 165 and not a 157. Maybe next year he's got a red shirt to burn. Who knows? That's his dad's call because he's head coach.
We wrestled 3 minutes, Corey had to add, no score. Michael Kemerer, Joseph Smith.
You know, and Chris Perry has actually really taken his cousin under his wing, Joe Smith. They said John Smith has really taken the hands-off approach this year and let Chris Perry, his cousin, handle all the coaching of Joe.
It's pretty neat. An escape for Kemerer, 1-0. We're just on our way to begin the second. We're delighted you've come to join us today. We're live down on Mat 3 inside the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis. Consolation Championship, third and fourth place matches. And we've got a good scrap here between two outstanding young men, Michael Kemerer from Iowa and Joseph Smith from Oklahoma State. A little bit surprised that Kemerer has not got to his offense a little bit more here, but boy, he really likes that high crotch series to the right side of his opponents.
Joe Smith, I think he has a game plan here. He's trying to tie up and keep those arms of Kemerer's tied.
Trying to slow him down.
Yeah, you can tell that they have a game plan. And you have to have a game plan.
Absolutely.
You want to win. If you can't win the NCAA tournament, your goal is to win the consolations.
There it is, a shot by Kemerer, going to try to turn the corner with Smith.
And that little opportunity that Kemerer just seized. And now actually Joe Smith, if he can keep his hips driving, he might be the benefactor of that.
And get a stalemate call. Boom. 22 seconds to go. How much energy was spent there on Michael Kemerer in that little flurry?
By both, I think.
Yeah.
But these two, Kemerer has a gas tank like no other.
He really does.
Smith, not so much.
Down inside 15 seconds to go. 1-0. Michael Kemerer on Joseph Smith.
Sorry to upset the Cowboy faithful, but let's call a spade, as I've
There you
already
go.
said.
We've completed 2 periods. Joseph Smith's choice
Is bottom.
be interesting to see if he can get out.
Very. Michael Kemerer very good with that forward pressure and the inside wrist ride. But Kemerer has a flurry of different moves that he can use from top, but you know what? Joe Smith, there you go. He's got the whizzer and he's going to square into him, so...
So we're all deadlocked at 1 apiece, Corey Haddad. And we got a $1:45 to go. A takedown's going to decide it.
And the question is, Houdini, who actually is going to get a takedown? Whoever has the best opportunity to.
There it is right there. It's a shot by...
Such strong hips by Smith. Can Kemerer keep the fundamentals in? Tack, nothing yet.
Right near the out-of-boundary waters is Kemerer on Smith. He's going to try to circle up and lip arm out of there. And Smith has dodged 2 bullets.
And that was a savvy move by Joe Smith, just putting his foot right on the carpet. And that's an automatic out of bounds. Restart. If you notice by the camera angle, we're right here in front of that. And Joe Smith, he knows that as soon as you go off the actual mat, and he just put his foot right on the carpet.
Mat awareness, savviness, a lot of other adjectives to discuss it.
And Michael Kemerer has that Jody Strip Matter connection. Young Guns Wrestling Club, and again, 4 Franklin Regional High School wrestlers in this tournament. Kemerer, one of them.
There's another shot by Kemerer, is the 3rd one, and what it has actually done is essentially issued a citation to Smith.
Which is a stall warning to those who don't know the citation. I just learned it about
The
an hour ago.
terminology? Yeah. So
Hour
the
and a
next
half.
one's a point. Down inside 28 seconds. Underhook forthcoming by Joe Smith near to the out-of-boundary line.
2 great wrestlers like this. You know what? Why not get some extra wrestling? The fans want it. We want it.
Poor shot by Smith. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Over-under forthcoming by Smith, and Kemerer backs
He
out of
didn't
there.
want that. Vincenzo Joseph pinned Michael Kemerer like that in the state finals when he was a junior.
1 minute on the clock.
Kemerer, he's calm, cool, collected.
There's another shot by
Hey,
Kemerer. Deep in on a shot.
Whoa! Joe Smith with a great
Right
counter.
on, right pin him.
2 near fall being awarded. Terry
There it is.
and wow.
Michael Kemerer,
Wow.
winner in sudden victory overtime. Final score 7-1.
Winner, chicken parm dinner.
Well, let me say something, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way. Sooner or later, it becomes a numbers game.